Hello, my name is Tracy Gibbs. I'm the Chief Science Officer and co-founder of LifeWise. Tonight's topic, balance, the ingredient breakdown. We get so many testimonials on this product and so many people ask me, what are the ingredients in here and why does it work so well? So we're going to go over those tonight and have a detailed discussion on each of the hero ingredients, as well as the ingredients that make up the actual oral strip. I want everyone to see how clean a label this amazing product is. We're one of the probably most clean label companies out there. I've been in this industry for 32 years. Don't think there's anything out there that compares to our products. I'm very competitive, so I draw the line in the sand with any other company out there. And I love the formulas that I've produced at LifeWise. It's like nothing else out there. So let's get started. I chose this topic because just in the last week, people have emailed me, hey, what are these ingredients listed on the back panel? We're going to go into a quick training, and I want as many people to watch this video as possible. So if you are watching, please share this video, send it to people who you think might be interested in this. Anyone who has blood sugar balancing issues, anyone who is an athlete, anybody who could use to lose a little weight, anybody who's working out on a regular basis, anybody that wants to convert more fat into lean muscle mass. Anybody that you can think of like that, share this, because when it comes to life-changing products from the physical standpoint, if you want quick results, you're going to add balance to any program you're doing. All right. We're just going to go right down the supplement facts panel with the very first ingredient called Delphinol. Now, yes, Delphinol is a trademarked name for a patented world-class unique ingredient that's produced in Germany. And they've done tons of research on a berry that comes from the Andes of South America. It's the maqui berry. This particular company that we buy from actually does wild harvesting only. They wild harvest this berry high in the Andes Mountains, mostly in Chile is where I heard they get it from. And it is a standardized extract from the maqui berry, but it is one of the highest concentrations of anthocyanidins, which are wonderful for your heart, than any other fruit out there. But it's also highly concentrated in an extract called delphinoids. Delphinoids are found in really small quantities in bananas. I think it's why athletes like eating bananas so much. Not only do you get the potassium and magnesium and other electrolytes, but they may not know this, but you're getting small quantities, like super small, less than 1% of delphinins in bananas. However, this particular maqui berry extraction process that this company in Germany uses can extract up to 25% delphinins from the maqui berry. So it's highly concentrated, the most highly concentrated source of a phytochemical known as delphinins anywhere on the planet. Now, why is this important? There are 3 peer-reviewed published clinical studies on delphinins and how they actually stimulate and boost GLP-1 levels in the body. Not only do they balance blood sugar levels, but they increase GLP-1 production in your body. Now, by increasing or boosting the GLP-1 levels, we turn on our metabolism to convert these fats into energy. Again, we're just talking about one ingredient in balance, but this is kind of the reason why we named balance what we named it, is because of the delphinins in this Delphinol extract. Because blood sugar balance was the primary purpose of this formula. However, as I was formulating it, I knew that this product was going to be used by people who want to lose weight. And what do people do when they want to lose weight? They start exercising. And when people exercise, if you don't see results quickly, you lose momentum, you lose motivation. I wanted to add an ingredient that gets results quickly, meaning fat loss quickly. And so I found another trademarked ingredient, clinically proven ingredient, known as GBB-GO or GBB-GO. And what it stands for, GBB, is gamma-butyrylbetaine. That is an amino acid like ester chloride. And you don't need to remember this, just remember GBB-GO, okay? But it's a compound that boosts your body's natural carnitine levels. Okay, in fact, in clinical studies, it showed it boosts carnitine levels by 16 times over taking L-carnitine amino acid straight. So for all of you people out there who are taking like protein shakes as part of your weight loss program, The protein is broken down into amino acids, and one of those amino acids will be L-carnitine, and it's one of the reasons why protein shakes are beneficial for weight loss programs. But imagine if you could take something instead of a great big, 24, 38 ounce shake. But what if you could get something that boosts carnitine levels 16 times higher just by taking it simply on something like an oral strip? That easy. Just pop it in my mouth. Within minutes, this GBB Go is going to get in my bloodstream and it's going to boost my carnitine levels 16 times higher than if I were to take straight L-carnitine all by itself. Because when you're metabolizing fats and converting it into energy, you have more endurance. Your body takes that stored fat and converts it into energy, which gives you more endurance and boosts your athletic performance. The next trademarked patented ingredient that we have in this product is called AmentoPump. And people look at that on the label and they're like, what the heck is that? Because it sounds cool. It sounds like something you would use as a pre-workout or whatnot. And that's exactly kind of what it does. AmentoPump is a patented, highly concentrated extract of the Selengulina tamarinsa. That's nothing more than an herb that's high in a phytochemical known as amentoflavone, which is why the trademark name is called AmentoPump. What's cool about amentoflavone is that it directly impacts strength training. Here's how it does it. It has the unique ability to directly enhance strength by increasing fat breakdown and boosting vasodilation by increasing NOx levels, nitric oxide levels, which increases the body's ability to get nutrients to the muscle faster and aid in faster recovery time. If you're one of those gym rats and you like pumping iron 2 or 3 times a week, you're going to be pretty surprised what happens when you start taking AmentoPump. Now, I've actually had people tell me that they've decreased the amount of time that they work out and they look bigger than they did before. That's not my story. My workout is basketball. I'm not lifting weights or anything like that. But I am noticing more tone. And you all are going to see that at our convention in February, because if you recall, the corporate officers who had a little too much weight on the front end committed that we're going to do some health transformations among the corporate officers. And I'm already noticing that. I still got 4 months left for convention, but in just the last 4 or 5 months, it's happening. I look toner. I'm not going to go into any more detail in AmentoPump because I think you have to try it to experience it, or at least just do some internet searching on this word itself, AmentoPump, and you'll find some of those clinical studies. I also added a vanadium amino acid chelate and a chromium amino acid chelate. Both of these combined also help stabilize blood sugar levels. In fact, they've been used by type 2 diabetics for many, many years to help stabilize blood sugar levels. I'm in the process right now of working with a medical group that's actually going to do some case studies using this product in their clinic for me, and they're going to be taking HbA1c levels and lipid profile levels from some of their patients, and then instead of putting them on medication, they're going to be putting them on balance, and then they're going to analyze those results and report those results to me. So it's not a study that I have to pay for. It's a study that a clinic whose patient saw a result volunteered to do this for us. So it's kind of third party, kind of not. Either way, it's not something that we're going to publish. But I can't wait to post those results because we've had some amazing stories with these products. So that's the ingredient breakdown on balance. Now, that's done for the training on balance. I'm switching now to the LifeWise Transformation page on Facebook. For those who don't know, we have a Facebook page called LifeWise Transformations, and it's where people can go and post their before and after results and share their stories that they've had with our products. Each week, I've been asked to announce a transformation winner, somebody who had an amazing lifestyle change because of some of our products. By the way, the winner gets to call the corporate office and receive $200 worth of free product from LifeWise to be shipped to you directly. That wraps up this week's In the Lab with Dr. Tracy Gibbs, Chief Science Officer and co-founder of LifeWise. I appreciate your time in watching these each week, and be sure to join almost every night of each week at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, in the locker room with Rob on Monday, in the lab with me on Tuesday, and then Wiser Wednesdays with Dr. Chris Clem, and then the comprehensive trainings that Greg and Sylvia Ademan, our master brand partners and vice presidents, give each Thursday at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Again, thank you for joining tonight. Have a good evening. Bye.